tell you, Aditi, and I don't mean to embarrass you, and I don't mean to throw some of your colleagues under the bus.
That's a great setup. Right, there we go. All right.
But you and Evan Washburn are the only two sideline reporters I will listen to. Otherwise, I mute the sideline reporter every time, because every other sideline reporter besides you and Evan asks stupid questions. I'm sorry, I know it's a little mean. Maybe it's not their fault. You actually ask like human being real questions. So does Evan. The rest of the sideline reporters, in my mind, are terrible, and I know that's mean, and I apologize. And if you don't want to even say anything, that's fine. But it's a compliment to you that I listen to you, because you're good and Evan's good, and that's it. That's my opinion. I'm sorry if I insulted people.
Moving on, like, how does someone respond to something like that? You know, I feel like
I just gave you a compliment and you can't even respond.
I appreciate that you listen to me,
yeah.
And I appreciate that you like my questions. And it's
yeah.
funny because, you know, I would tell you right now, I think that, and I would get in trouble for saying this because there are so many people that are tremendous at this job. But let me just say, I love Melissa Stark. I think she is tremendous at what she does. She is also a dear friend of mine, and we talk about what we do professionally, and you bring up questions every week. We kind of go through interviews that we've done, that other people do, and the point that you're making is to try to be human and get human response.
Yes.
Is so important.
Yes.
Because otherwise it can be very formulaic. A lot of these guys, especially quarterbacks, are trained generic as can be. And, you know, sometimes just kind of throwing somebody for a loop or making them laugh out loud,
right,
or asking the unexpected just gives you a little bit more of a window into people who, quite frankly, just as we did with Jed Wills, where we are parsing every word he said,
right,
these people are trained to just be as straight as can be. So
yeah,
I think it's harder. I think it's a lot harder to ask questions in those moments than you realize, and to ask the right questions. And no one on the other side of the TV necessarily realizes how many constraints we are often under, or the things that are happening around us, or parameters that are set for us. So all I would ask is that you give some grace to the people that are doing a job that maybe you have not ever done, because you may not know all that way. It's not as easy as a lot of people think.
And Melissa Stark is good. I'll throw her in the good crew too. But